Coming up on this episode of Up for Debate, we're taking pizza by the slice. That's right, we're talking everything about the za you know and love. The toppings, the styles, the flavors, the locales, all of it. On this episode of Up for Debate, stick with us, because we're going to start for you right now. This is Up for Debate, episode number 46, recorded March 3rd, 2016. Pizza by the slice. Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Up for Debate, the technology podcast. I'm so used to doing the other shows.
That's the other show.
Rewind the tape. Welcome to Up for Debate, the podcast that is simply just bread, tomato sauce, and cheese. I'm Sean Jennings, joined by the
Sultan of Za.
The Sultan of the Slice, the Prince of Pizza, the
Titan, Pasha of Pepperoni.
The Titan of the Triangle. It is Matt Mariani.
The guy who likes the pizza.
The guy who likes the pizza. Matt, that's what we're going to put on your tombstone, I think. Here lies
the
Matt
guy
Mariani.
who likes the pizza.
The guy who likes the
As
pizza.
opposed to everybody else who doesn't like the pizza.
You're the guy. Who better?
Sean, very happy to be with you today on this exciting
Momentous
upcoming
occasion.
podcast.
Yes.
The Pizza Podcast.
The Pizza Podcast. Now, Matt, we've done food before on this show. We did breakfast.
We've tackled food.
Quite epically, in fact. And we've talked... Actually, I think that's it. Did we talk about food? Well, we talked about Red Lobster on our Red, White, and Blue episode.
Oh, yeah. We've talked about, like chain restaurants.
Oh, yeah. Our love of food is well documented.
Super Bowl food and all kinds of food. So we are food people.
But, Matt, I can't think of a more universal food, certainly in the United States, than pizza.
Yeah, I agree. Pizza has become a staple for everyone. I have yet to meet someone who dislikes pizza, I think. It's pretty universally loved.
I think it's funny in this country that we talk a lot about hot dogs as being American or even hamburgers being American, but I think you can make a pretty legitimate case that the most standard American food is the pizza.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty fair case. There's a lot of people who don't like hot dogs and hamburgers. I mean, your standard vegetarian wouldn't touch either one of them, but they would love a pizza.
And I think that's one
unless
of the
they were vegan. And then they would eat a vegan pizza. I shudder to think what that's made out of.
That would be awful. But that's what's great about pizza, right? Is it's so basic. It is, and you could literally customize any single piece of that.
Yeah, if there's one thing I learned for doing research for this show, it's that there is no wrong way to eat a pizza or to make a pizza. People are tremendously imaginative when it comes to their pizza development.
Well, but hang on.
Perhaps too imaginative for their own good.
Saying there's no wrong way to eat a pizza, Matt, as a New Yorker, you should know you don't eat a pizza with a knife and a fork.
Come on. You know what? No, you don't. You definitely don't. That's wrong. It's weak. It's weak sauce. It's true. I should rephrase that. There is a wrong way to eat a pizza, and it's by using a knife and a fork.
Now, are you a folder?
Yeah, I'm a standard.
Some people do the fold in half. Mm-hmm. Some people just do whole slice.
It really depends on the size of the slice. Generally, I'm a folder, but not a full folder unless it's a large slice. If it's a big slice, you got it. A traditional slice, you got to fold it all the way. You got to fold it because it gets messy. The cheese falls off. You can't have that. Then you got a problem on your hands.
Yes.
And a lot of melted cheese on your hands.
So Matt, why don't we start a little bit this way, right? We'll ease into it. How do you like your pizza? When you place
medium
an order.
Well.
Over easy?
Yeah, over hard. So I like all kinds of pizza. It really depends.
Go-to order. If you were to order pizza right now.
If I was to order it right now, I'm on a bit of an onion kick. Onions on pizza is actually, to me, that's a new development. Fairly new. Mm-hmm. I know it's always been around. I just kind of discovered it recently. That's right now. That's my kind of my go-to. Onion and mushroom is a pretty good combination because you got your earthy kind of blandness of the mushroom, but the onion really makes a nice taste there too. Um, yeah. How about you? What is your go-to pizza, Mr. Sean?
Well, you know me, I'm a pretty regular, routine kind of guy. So I rarely deviate. But
So you got your regular, you got your pepperoni, like your
no, well,
base.
no. I just meant I order the same thing every time.
Oh, okay.
And what
And
I
what is that?
usually get is I usually go for, if I'm feeling splurgy about toppings, I will do half meatball broccoli,
Okay.
and I will do half pepperoni. No, I will do the other half. Yeah,
Fascinating.
pepperoni bacon.
Hmm. Pepperoni bacon. That sounds awesome and extreme. That's an
It
extreme
is extreme,
pizza.
but that's why
That's
I
extreme.
like, because what I'll do is that's why I like having the two halves, because you can kind of alternate. You're not, because you'll get weighed down if you do a whole pizza.
Yeah,
And the place I go
that's a
to
lot.
really goes nuts with the toppings. So,
Nice.
and I think, well, we'll get into toppings, but I have opinions about broccoli that
You like hot sauce on your pizza?
I don't like hot sauce on anything. That's
I'm a fan of hot. That's
I
another
could see the appeal.
recent discovery. Hot sauce on leftover pizza. The fresh pizza doesn't need it.
Oh,
But
see, are you a
if
cold?
I'm a cold pizza guy,
Mm,
and especially for breakfast, cold pizza for breakfast
okay, stop.
is, believe it or not, really not a bad
I don't
breakfast
believe it.
because you've got your starch, you've got your tomato sauce. It's good for you. You've got your protein. It's like if you can eat a bagel and put lard on it and call that a breakfast, I think pizza is an acceptable option.
You tried to pull this on me during the breakfast episode where you try to
I,
slip it in.
I'm
Oh, what
sorry.
about pizza for breakfast?
I don't see the I
That's
don't see
baloney.
I don't see the controversy here. Pizza is a fine breakfast food,
What?
and I defy you to tell me it is not.
Although, to be fair, and in your defense, if we live in a world where steak is an acceptable breakfast dish,
Exactly.
There's-
Steak and eggs.
there's no
salmon.
salmon.
Fish is an acceptable breakfast. That's the thing.
But I just
Is
think
you
it's
gotta
but
just open your mind.
but the fact that you eat it cold,
Okay.
that's
All right.
weird.
That's fair. I can see why one would have a problem with the cold pizza. Not the breakfast pizza is understandable, I think. But I mean, when you think about it, it's what is pizza? It's bread. It's sauce and it's cheese. It's nothing that eating cold is a strange thing. I mean, it's served traditionally hot, but it's just as good cold, I think. It's almost like a different animal when it's cold.
But now
good.
you have me thinking.
Mhm.
We have you ever had a breakfast club sandwich
Yeah, of course.
and a breakfast burrito?
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Could you make a actual breakfast pizza?
That
I
is an interesting idea.
This
I'm
may
sure
be
you
the new
could.
cronut. I mean, we could
Wow.
be rich off this.
We
right?
might be onto something.
Because you do like a, I don't think a pancake bottom. It would be it would fall apart. So maybe like a waffle bottom,
I was just gonna say a waffle.
a thin waffle bottom,
Yep.
and then you layer.
Chicken. You could put chicken on it.
Well, you put
chicken
any
and waffle.
topping, right? I mean, you could.
Yeah.
But like, what's the sauce version?
You can't go with tomato sauce in that situation.
What about like a
Sean. That's gross.
like an oatmeal? But I don't.
No, God. What are you
I'm just
saying?
thinking
No.
or like a jelly. No, because that's not really gonna go with like an egg or something.
Then
Because really, what
it's
you would do
not
is
a
egg and
pizza.
cheese.
This doesn't sound like a
A
pizza.
waffle with egg and cheese.
This
With
doesn't sound like a breakfast
No.
that I want to eat.
no, this is all right.
We had an idea and then we kind of lost
We lost it as usual,
it.
which is fine. Okay, Matt, where do we want to dig in?
But
on
now,
pizza?
before we start
Yes.
digging in, they do have dessert pizzas.
They
I will
do,
say that.
which
Dessert pizzas are a thing.
I've never had a good dessert pizza.
But Sean, have you ever had the delicious Oreo pizza? What was that from
Domino's?
Domino's, I think.
I had it. Yes, I had it back when they offered it.
Well, Sean,
Don't
what
tell
would
me
you
they
think?
still offer it.
No. But what would you think if you take that pizza, right? Instead of Oreo, It's a cookie, chocolate chip cookie. And then you take that chocolate chip cookie and you put shrimp, soy sauce, and mixed vegetables on it.
I would say, hey, Matt Mariani probably made that.
Not Matt Mariani made that. Actually, that's a popular dish in South Korea.
That.
All right, I don't know about popular. I don't know about
It's a
popular.
dish in South
It's
Korea.
it is a pizza you can order in South Korea.
Oh man, that blows.
It is bizarre, but it exists. It's a real thing. Sometimes they even put marshmallows on it. I don't know how marshmallows and seafood goes together, but it's a dessert pizza courtesy of South Korea.
Damn them. And I will state for the record, I had the Oreo dessert pizza when it was at Domino's, and it was easily in the top 10 worst things I've eaten in my entire existence.
I believe
It
that.
sucked. I believe I called and complained, and they gave me like a gift certificate. It was bad.
So you can buy more dessert pizzas.
No, and then I don't think I ever used it. I don't think I ever went back to a Domino's. Which isn't true because Matt, we ordered plenty of Domino's back in our college days.
Back in the day.
Back in the day. All right.
Yeah.
So where
Pizza
to?
is it's an endless void of interesting creations. Now, what if you took the shrimp on that dessert pizza, as before mentioned, and you put it in the crust of the pizza?
You still don't have me.
Well, that's how they like it in Japan, where you can get the shrimp crust pizza, where the crust is literally made out of stuffed breaded shrimp.
Oh, I do like stuffed breaded shrimp. That I might.
That actually wouldn't be that bad. I don't think that's not even really that crazy. It's just kind of crazy.
Okay, but now
for our sensibilities,
we're stretching the confines of what is a pizza.
Exactly.
Because I get if there's shrimp in the crust, but if there's no crust and it's just stuffed shrimp around the edge of something,
yeah,
that's
I don't know. That's kind of weak. That's I don't
suspicious.
know. And then you got to get into the conversation of what is a pizza, really. Here, I'm trying to upload this image here because I still can't believe this is considered a pizza. Well, all right. If you have Google at home, I want you to Google the Konitza. Konizza. The Konitza or Konitza, however you like it.
Pizza in a cone.
It's absolutely
There you go.
mind-boggling.
If you're watching the video version of the show, you'll see it up on your screen now.
Is that a pizza? Would you describe that as pizza?
No, it's pizza-like. It's pizza
Yeah.
flavored.
That's pizza-esque.
Pizza inspired.
Pizza-esque. It's in the ballpark of pizza, but
Yes.
it is not a pizza.
No. But I would say this is closer to pizza than just putting stuffed shrimp around a piece of dough. I mean, at least it has the fundamental pieces in a...
It's like a deconstructed pizza that they then stuffed into a breaded cone.
Yeah. I don't know if I would ever eat this.
I'd probably eat it,
You
but
eat
I would.
anything. Come on.
That's true. That's not really saying much.
I know you, Matt. You're the guy who would be like,
food
whoa,
guy.
pizza in a cone? Guys, we gotta go there.
What a time to be alive.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's not good at all.
Yeah.
But what about America's favorite pizza bagel?
America's favorite pizza?
I mean,
bagel.
is that a pizza?
That's true. Is that a pizza?
I mean,
It really depends on how liberal your definition of pizza is. Like, to me, I just don't know. I don't really know what qualifies as a pizza. Just because you call something a pizza doesn't mean it is one.
right.
I think in that case it's a pizza bagel, and I think a pizza bagel is an entirely different entity altogether.
Just like that would have been a pizza cone.
Right. That would be a pizza cone, not a pizza. Like, to me, the pizza's
Or a
got to be
pizza roll.
square, or round, or square, or triangular. But a cone doesn't make any sense. That's a
calzone-
three-dimensional shape.
A calzone is really just a folded pizza. but it's not a pizza.
That's true. Or you could think about it this way: a cheeseburger is really a pizza without any sauce or crust,
But with a bun,
but with a bun
so
instead
it's
of
not a pizza.
you still got cheese. Sometimes you could put. I mean, I've seen pizza burgers where you have sauce and cheese on a burger. Is that a pizza?
Matt, that's like saying the moon is a pizza. It's round and it's got craters.
People
People are like pizza.
are kind of like
Mama always said people are
the
like
ogre is like an onion.
Oh man, actually no, I shouldn't get off topic. I just read a history of DreamWorks.
Oh,
It was
that's
a
an
book
interesting
talking about
book.
Shrek
Yeah,
and all that. It's actually pretty good. What is it? The Men Who Would Be Kings. Go pick it up if you're interested.
yeah.
Yeah, there's really so much you can do with pizza, isn't there?
There really
You know,
is.
then you get into
There's a lot.
your deep dish, pan pizza, thin crust, flatbread. You're getting real fancy.
Stuffed crust, double deep dish pizza.
Double deep dish.
Now, that's an interesting point. I would say when it comes to the Chicago style pizza, I'm pretty accepting for as a New Yorker. There's a lot of New Yorkers that are haters out there that knock that Chicago pizza.
Well, I think there's a pretty easy way to figure this out, right? Matt, imagine you have a slice of pizza in your hand. What is the best part of that slice?
The best part of that slice of pizza
Yeah.
is the cheese.
Okay. Then you shouldn't like deep dish. Deep dish is all about the crust. If you like crust, you like a deep dish. I hate deep dish because it's the worst part of the pizza, the crust. The crust is the worst part. I don't want more
What do you
of it.
mean? It's all about because the crust is thicker. You mean on
Well,
the
it's thicker
outside?
in a true deep dish. I mean, it's like it's all crust.
It is crust heavy.
I mean,
I'll give it that.
at easily 50-50 between crust and cheese and sauce. I mean, that's a horrible ratio. You know?
Yeah, I'm not saying it's better than the New York pizza.
No.
That's not even.
Oh, Matt. You are absolutely
On
entitled
the
to your
radar.
opinion. I just think it's wrong.
But I think it's acceptable to refer to as pizza. As far as the definition of pizza
Oh,
is
absolutely.
going,
I agree.
if you're gonna go ahead and try to call a cone a pizza, or if you're gonna call a bagel a pizza, I think that the Chicago pizza that kind of
Well, I
has
think-
earned its spot.
So a pizza has to have some kind of bread base
Yeah.
with exposed toppings, traditionally a sauce and a cheese. The problem is I just described a pizza bagel.
Yeah, you know what? I'm actually
Is there
going
a
to look up the
Wikipedia for
official definition of pizza.
Yeah.
The official Webster's definition of pizza is a dish made of flattened bread dough, topped usually with tomato sauce and cheese, and often meat and vegetables and baked.
Oh, that's a very narrow definition.
So this is a pretty specific definition, actually. I kind of wasn't expecting that.
I mean, I think it's accurate.
To be honest, it was.
but-
Yeah, to be honest, I thought it was going to be a little more broad, but all right. So it's a food that's made from flat, usually rounded bread. So that doesn't exclude bread that is not round. But it says usually round bread, and topped with usually. So it's not really a very structurally concrete definition,
Nope.
because it says it's usually round.
if this were
It says usually tomato sauce, and it says often with meat or vegetable. This is a horrible definition.
if this were a legal ruling, there would be a lot of finesse and
there would be a lot of
challenges.
debate. There'd
This-
be a
this
lot
would
of
go right to
debate
the
and
Supreme
appeals.
Court,
This
yes.
would go. This would be a big a federal case for sure. Pizza as defined for English language learners. Let's see if that changes the definition a little bit. A food made from no, that's the same definition. How about a pizza defined for kids? What's the children's definition of pizza? I'm just hoping if we get a simpler definition, then
It'll become clear.
it'll be more clear, yeah.
I wouldn't get your hopes up.
A dish made typically of thinly rolled bread, spread with a spiced mixture, Usually including tomato. This is even less specific. Usually including tomatoes and cheese, and often other toppings. Wow. Yeah. So the definition for pizza is really really broad.
But the problem with that is you've also completely eliminated white pizza. Well, not completely because you've got usually tomato sauce, but this really excludes white pizza.
That's true.
Are you a fan of white pizza, Matt?
I am a fan of white pizza.
I'm not.
I like a white pizza.
White pizza's a joke.
Once in a while, I think it's great. As somebody who really values the cheese on the pizza, I like white pizza. I don't think there's anything against it. That's another pizza that's good with hot sauce.
Oh,
I like hot sauce on pizza. Now I'm on Wikipedia. We're gonna see Wikipedia's definition of a pizza because we got to get this right. We have to.
Oh yeah, well we're the official authority on
for the pizza
on all things pizza.
Pizza is now all right. Wikipedia is a little bit more firm in its definition. Thank you, Wikipedia. Pizza is a flat bread, traditionally or generally topped with tomato sauce and cheese, and baked in an oven. All right, so I think that's a lot more definite, a lot more concrete. Pizza is a flatbread, generally topped with tomato sauce and cheese, baked in an oven.
Close enough.
Okay. And it goes on to give you the history of pizza.
Oh, I will say, Matt, it says right here on Wikipedia, serving temperature, hot or warm.
Doesn't say cold?
Nope.
Oh,
Course,
Wikipedia is just
lunch or dinner. I think Wikipedia is not messing around. You should go change that.
I'm thinking outside the box here. Wow. You really can do just about anything with pizza.
Yeah.
The calzone is actually on here as a similar
dish.
They're similar. Yeah.
Honestly,
similar
it
dish.
is. It's just a pizza folded over. I do like a good calzone.
Mm-hmm. Pizza bagel is on here. It says it's similar to a traditional pizza.
Pizza rolls.
Also something called okonomiyaki, a Japanese dish cooked on a hot plate, often referred to as Japanese pizza.
Oh, there's pizza cake.
Pizza cake.
A multiple layer pizza baked in a pot or cake pan. It's new. They became viral in 2014.
What's going on in the world of pizza? Just to see if we can get some pizza news on the radar. Oh, these are all horrible stories.
Pizza news? Is that a thing?
Trying to see some news articles about pizza. Yeah. I mean, man loses 100 pounds eating pizza every day.
Bullshit. Oh, you know what though? Was it like really weak pizza? You know, like
it could be like a diet
like
pizza.
gluten-free light bread with a sprinkling of spinach, and he called it pizza. Come
on. Or maybe he only had one slice of pizza and that was it for the whole day.
Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of like how Jared lost all that Subway weight, but he had he took the bread off and had like a slice of turkey with no sauces and barely any toppings and no cheese and 6 inches and yeah.
The dough contains just 4 ingredients: unbleached flour, water, sea salt, and yeast. Mm-hmm. All right, so it's like a simpler, lighter pizza. Yeah. Okay. I wanted to talk to you, Sean, about this interesting find.
Okay.
I want you to Google something here.
Oh boy, this never ends well.
All right, and I was gonna save it for the end of the show, but I feel like we need a lot of time to talk about this.
Jump in.
Meta pizza. This is apparently a new phenomenon in the world of pizza. Meta pizza.
Okay, images for Meta pizza. Let's see. Holy crap.
Yes.
What am I looking at?
This is huge. This is a Meta pizza. It's basically a pizza with slices of pizza on your pizza. So you can have pizza with your pizza.
That's the best thing I've ever heard of in my entire life.
Doesn't that sound incredible? I mean, it was made popular by a pizzeria in Brooklyn, I believe.
Of course.
Of course. And yeah, so you'll have a slice of pizza with like 3 or 4 little slices of pizza on top of it. Is that crazy or what?
This is like when I saw pasta pizza for the first time. I had never seen that
blew
before.
your mind.
I guess I never would have thought of that. This is great.
It's
I mean,
crazy
it's
stuff.
completely unnecessary and totally a gimmick, but I have those are my favorite kinds of things.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's wacky.
Speaking of eggs, what kind of egg do you think would go best on a pizza?
What do you mean? What
Like
kind
what?
Of, like an
not
ostrich
what kind
egg?
of? No. What style of cooked egg would go best on a pizza?
I don't think I would ever put an egg on a traditional tomato pizza.
I mean, I would say a poached egg
Yeah,
would probably be the best
I
bet.
do kind of like an over.
Just it's the most structurally sound.
But I want the runny.
You want the runny on your pizza?
I want to bite into it, and I want it to sauce itself.
Oh, okay. So you're saying instead of the sauce,
like an over easy, over medium.
I think we just found our breakfast pizza. It's the waffle
whole
you had
egg.
mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
The egg over easy.
Yeah.
Or sunny side up.
Yeah.
No, over easy.
I think that's
On
reasonable. 'Cause
the
you want
waffle.
it to stay together.
And you could do
Sprinkle
hot
bacon
sauce.
on top.
Yeah, bacon. Sprinkle the bacon on top, and
Yeah.
hot sauce kind of drizzled around
It
it.
still sounds dry though.
No, not with the runniness of the egg.
Well, I mean, would you want to do? It might be a little heavy, but a very light, get like a paint roller, right? And just roll a little bit of maple syrup on top of the waffle before you put the egg on top. So you don't
Yes.
not a big drizzle, not
Just
a
like a
ton.
light layer, just
A
kind
light
of
layer,
to give it a flavor.
a little
Yeah, I
slickness
see what
and a
you.
little sweetness,
Okay,
and it's gonna go really well with the bacon.
powdered sugar. Yes or no?
Oh, that might be overkill
I think it might be
It
with
might
the egg
be.
and the bacon.
a little
That's-
bit.
That's a bit much.
The bacon's really your kind of sprinkle on topping. Because I
About-
don't see it as whole slices. I see it as I want like a bacon bits size,
Yeah,
small pieces. It's gonna fall in the crevices of the waffle. It's gonna stick to the maple syrup.
this is really not a bad idea.
But the
This
question,
is a pretty good idea.
the question to me is, you would have to make a custom waffle iron because I want it in I want it in a triangle shape with a lifted crust,
Like a pizza.
like a pizza. I don't think you could
Well-
make it in a whole big round, but I think you could make it by the slice.
Yeah.
I'm not sure you could make a waffle regular pizza size.
Yeah, it would have
like
to
a personal
be.
pan waffle.
You'd have to modify your waffle iron a little bit
Yeah.
to do this, to make it like maybe put extra batter in the end or something.
Well, what I could see is, because really the way I see the crust is it's like a staircase, right? Where it's a little bit step down and then the rest.
Yeah.
And what you could do is you have a funnel where you pour in the dough, and almost like a waterfall, it goes into the waffle iron and flows over the edge, coating it.
Yeah, I see that.
And then you close it, and it cooks it.
So you wind up with a little bit extra for the crust area.
Right, that sticks up, and it's thick enough where it's going to hold up on its own.
Hmm.
Because you've got to be able to
Yes.
lift it up and grab it.
Yes, because you got to hold it like
no
you
forks
got to
and
eat it
knives.
like a
We talked
pizza.
about this. So
That's right. That's not how you eat a pizza. You gotta eat it like a slice. You gotta fold it. You can put chicken on it because people have chicken waffles.
and
That's
that's
not
what's
that's not
great
like
about
a bad thing.
in Sean and Matt's waffle pizza restaurant, we've got all kinds of things you can put on it.
All kinds. Nutella,
Sky's the limit.
Marmite.
Everyone loves Marmite.
Everyone in the UK loves the Marmite,
They
and
do.
actually you can get Marmite stuffed crusts available in Australia and New Zealand.
Oh my god! And then we can do Vegemite as well.
Vegemite, yeah, they like that.
Actually,
Have you
a
ever
Nutella
actually had-
stuffed crust would actually be really good.
Have you had Vegemite, Sean?
No, I have not. Can you even buy it in this country?
I've never had Vegemite.
Marmite you can.
I've had Branston pickle, which
I
is
know you have.
another really popular. I don't know why it's really popular, but people in the UK seem to really like it. I don't know. Maybe if I grew up on it, it could be something. I don't remember it being terribly
Have
good.
you ever done cheeseburger in a can? That seems like something you would do.
No, I've never lowered myself to that level. Cheeseburger in a can.
What about bread in a can?
I've heard of the bread in a can.
It's a very New England thing.
Yeah.
Brown bread in a can.
I don't know if I'm that adventurous with my disgusting food.
I will just have to probably stick to our breakfast.
Oh, you know
pizza.
what? If you put hot sauce on it, I think anything can taste good. That's where I'm at with
Even
the hot
on your
sauce.
Branson pickles?
I don't know about that. I don't know if that. I don't even know if that's worth saving. If that's now, how about this? All this talk of UK food made me think of Cadbury cream eggs,
Ooh.
which you can also put on your waffle.
You know, I saw they're doing a Cadbury Cream Egg McFlurry in Australia this year around Easter.
That's genius.
I would probably try that.
That's genius. I think we should adopt that way of thinking.
I think this is going to be the next big food trend.
Yeah.
Because people like breakfast, pizza for breakfast, and people like breakfast.
Yeah, breakfast is great. I think we agree on that. Breakfast is
Sayonara
a wonderful
breakfast
thing.
burrito. Psh,
Have
so
you
lasting.
ever been to those food trucks that do those waffles? The waffle food trucks?
No. I've seen them like on TV. I've never been to.
They're
Oh,
incredible.
I bet.
I went to one in New York City recently. It was awesome. It was awesome. And now they're starting to sell those same waffles in like your grocery store for like $1. I don't know what that has to do with pizza though. We're kind of off topic. We somehow started talking about breakfast again, which is a show we've already done.
Yeah, we were talking egg. What kind of egg would be good on a pizza, and then we went to breakfast pizza. All right, Matt. You know what we haven't talked about?
What?
We talked about
Pizza?
what a pizza is. We didn't talk about what goes on a pizza.
What goes on the
Toppings.
pizza?
We talked
This
about
is
some of our favorites,
yes.
but we didn't really dig into it.
No, there's a whole world of toppings out there.
There's a whole world of toppings. Let's start with the traditional American toppings.
Okay.
I have a list that
I have an idea.
okay.
You say a topping,
Yes.
then I'll say a topping.
Yes.
And we'll keep going back and forth until we run out of toppings.
Okay. But it can't be anything too crazy. I don't want to
No.
hear shrimp. That's not a real
No.
topping.
No, I mean we're talking about like if you
Traditional.
go to any pizzeria,
Okay.
any pizzeria will have these toppings.
Great. I
Okay.
love it. Let's do that.
Let's do it. Okay. You start.
I'll start with the obvious, the number one most popular topping in this country, pepperoni.
I figured that.
Yeah.
I will go with pineapple. Thinking outside the box.
Easily one of the worst toppings you can get on a pizza.
Disagree.
Horrific.
I disagree. And I will
Horrific.
tell you why.
What a sick,
What
twisted
what
joke.
is missing? What is missing, Sean, on a pizza?
Anything but pineapple.
No, you have the salt, you have the kind of like sour, but you don't have any sweet.
Pizza
Where's the
is a
sweet?
savory dish.
Where is the sweet?
There's not
You
supposed
add-
to be sweet.
You
It's an abomination of food.
if you add pineapple to the pizza, you get the sweet, and that's really what you're missing when you're having
Hang
the
on, though,
pizza.
because that's like you eating an ice cream cone and being like, "This is sweet," and eat some salty and stuffing like a sausage in it. Like,
Yeah,
it doesn't
well-
make any sense.
Have you ever had salt and chocolate? That's like the best combination in the world. Like
Yes.
chocolate covered pretzels. Hello?
Absolutely, not.
Pineapple on a pizza.
Pineapple's a joke.
Can't beat it.
What? A,
Can't beat it.
a shame.
All right.
Okay.
Now, what's the next topic you got?
I would say a personal favorite of mine that I think is underrated, which is meatball. I prefer a meatball to any other kind of meat. Really, that's my number one go-to meat on a pizza, because I think you get something a little different out of meatball.
I agree with that, unless you're going to combine it with pineapple, in which case bacon or ham are the obvious choices. But, no, meatball is better. I think it's better than sausage. Sausage might be my least favorite topping.
Yeah,
of
well,
all.
and I think sausage is so wildly inconsistent, right?
Yes,
Because some people do the crumbles, some
it
people
so
do the
is.
slices, some of it's
Yep.
hot, some of it's sweet, Some of it,
Sometimes it's thick and
sometimes
sometimes
just
it's
crappy.
thin. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not a big sausage pizza guy.
Hmm.
I have yet to find like a pizzeria that does sausage pizza like ideally.
Yep.
So yeah, very inconsistent. All right. How about how about wait, onion, of course.
Onion?
Named onion before.
Well, and its natural partner, the pepper. Peppers and onion, your green
The
pepper.
pepper. The pepper
Very
and a good combo.
But that's another problem I have. Again, pizza, wildly inconsistent. I do not like a thick cut onion or a wide cut onion.
No. Yeah, I like the and I've never had this on pizza. I've had it on burgers, but what about a diced onion?
I've never had it more like I've had it chunkier than that. But yes,
Yeah,
I agree.
I think
It should be
I've never had
smaller.
diced onion on a pizza. It always comes in usually in
I like
slices.
the long, thin slices.
Yeah, not the quarters.
No, or like the onions when they're like super thick slices. It's like where you're pulling it off the pizza as you're eating it.
No, I don't want that on the pizza.
No, no, absolutely not.
No, that's an onion trying to masquerade as a meat,
What a joke.
and a meat it is not. Um, we can't. We didn't run out of toppings
No,
already.
I can think of several.
Yeah. Is it my turn or your
Yes,
turn?
it's your turn.
It's my
Because
turn.
I said green peppers.
Bacon. We named bacon
Bacon. Yeah, you also mentioned ham.
and ham. Mushroom.
Mushroom, which yeah. I think that's a good piece.
It's got to be a topping. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna give it up for broccoli. I think broccoli is a really underrated. I love broccoli on pizza.
I'm not feeling that.
No,
at
that's
all.
not your.
I
that's
am
not
not
your
feeling the broccoli pizza.
thing. Try it
It's a
sometime.
little
You might
bit
like
too
it.
healthy. I don't really want. I'm not really into the healthy pizza here.
No, it's just it's fun. It's something different.
It also kind of occupies too much space. And
It does.
and
It's very voluminous.
it has to. I mean, I feel like it's there to constantly remind me that the rest of the pizza is not that good for me.
But
It's
that's
like,
why
oh, you should be eating more broccoli.
That's why you gotta do the awesome winning combination of meatball broccoli.
Meatball broccoli is something else. I would like that. But then the pizza kind of just becomes a vessel for the broccoli and meatball. And let's be honest, it's just an excuse to eat broccoli and meatball at the same time.
Which is that a problem? Is that are you not happy with that?
I mean, because there's really no other occasion where that's acceptable to eat just a bowl of meatball and broccoli. But oh, look, it's on a pizza, so it's okay. You can actually make that argument for a lot of things.
Yeah.
You
would
know,
normally eat pizza. Well,
I wouldn't have pineapples and sausage, but they're here on this pizza together, so I gotta eat
it's an
them.
unholy union.
I wouldn't usually eat meatball, sausage, and pepperoni all at the same time
No.
with ham and bacon crumbles on it, but it's all on this slice of pizza.
The meat throwdown, yeah.
So I gotta eat it. Sriracha is good on pizza. That's right up there with the hot sauce, but that's a nice addition.
You can do black olives.
Yeah, black olives. Good
Pretty
call.
legit.
Pretty good call there. Anchovies. We didn't
Anchovies.
even touch on that.
No.
Anchovies.
I've never had anchovies.
Love anchovies on pizza. You've never had anchovies?
No, I would be willing to try.
They're fantastic. They really are. But I will say they are very much an acquired taste.
Yes, I have
It's
a feeling
not.
I would not.
You either love anchovies or you hate anchovies. They're very polarizing.
Yep.
They're the most polarizing pizza topping.
Oh, for sure.
Pineapple is a close second.
Yes.
I would never be bold enough to do those at the same time.
Oh my God, pineapple anchovy.
That would be just a strange. That's a strange thought.
You know, Matt, I have I sent you a Christmas card. I got your address written somewhere here. I think I'm gonna send you a pizza.
Send me a
Online,
pizza.
I'll order a pizza.
And have it
Because I
delivered.
guess you could do that and have it delivered, and I'm gonna get you an anchovy, pineapple, black olive
Surprise.
surprise.
And I will Snapchat me eating that pizza.
And I know you would.
I will make that guarantee. I'm definitely down for any pizza combinations. All right, stuffed crust or no stuffed crust?
Yeah, the problem I
Wait,
have,
let's talk about thin crust or thick crust. because from there you can kind of get.
To be honest, that doesn't really faze me because it's really, for me, soft crust, hard crust. I like a softer, doughier crust. I don't really, to me, it doesn't matter how tall it is.
You're not really a fan of the thin crust, the crunch.
No, I like a softer crust,
See,
a fluffier crust.
I'm the opposite. I definitely favor the thin crust.
You like the crunch.
I like that crunch. I like that crunch because it's so different from the rest of the pizza.
But one of the problems I have with the crunch is it's good the first time you eat it. It does not reheat well.
No, definitely not.
No, you can't eat it more than the first day.
No.
Whereas the fluffier crust, you're going to at least get some longevity out of.
Then it just kind of tastes like it's a dehydrated pizza.
Yep.
Crust.
Yep.
Yeah. I see what you're saying there. Now, what about the stuffed issue?
You know, I like stuffed crust, but I would much rather order a pizza with a side of cheese bread or cheese sticks because it's so heavy for me to eat a stuffed crust that you end up eating far less of the good parts of of the sauce part of the pizza and the cheese part of the pizza. And you're just weighed down by the crust. It's a gimmick that is good in theory, but just does not play out in reality.
Yeah. I don't know why. And maybe it has something to do, maybe someone out there can answer this question. It's just really kind of like an architectural issue with the pizza, with the stuffed crust pizza. Especially I found at Pizza Hut, where you get the stuffed crust pizza, the rest of the pizza tastes different. And maybe it's a psychological thing, but to me, like all right, like the rest of the pizza got like thinner.
Yeah.
The body of the pizza is like a lot thinner, and compared to the crust.
Right.
And to me, it like just tasted different.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I don't know if that's all up in my head or if that's.
If anyone out there knows,
thing.
upfordebatetv@gmail.com, let us
It
know.
almost like it was like a sweeter taste, like the sauce tasted sweeter or something. I don't know.
I couldn't tell you. I very rarely order.
But I agree with your assessment. You got to get the cheesy bread on the side is preferable to the stuffed crust.
Yeah, it's a fantastic gimmick. It really is awesome.
Yeah,
and now
because then you really have the best of both worlds.
You want to talk about international stuff, but now they're doing all the crazy stuff, like you said with the shrimp crust. But there's the one where it's all the mini hot dogs.
Yeah, I was just gonna bring that up. Yeah, all the mini hot dogs. Yeah.
Or even in the U.S. now they have where they're garlic knots, so you actually pull them off and eat them, which is barely pizza. But
yeah, that's right up there with what we said before. It's kind of like an alternate reality pizza.
It's quite weird. I don't even know how you eat that. But you can do a lot with the crust.
Pizza is all over the place in our pop culture.
It is. Ooh.
The Ninja Turtles come to mind.
You know what's
Mystic Pizza?
Oh my gosh. 2 guys, a girl, in a pizza place. One topping we missed. Cheese. Or extra cheese.
Yeah. I rarely consider that a topping because it's already kind of implied.
Have you ever had ricotta?
On a pizza? Yeah, well, on a white pizza, yeah.
No, but on a red pizza.
No, I haven't, but I can imagine that would be
it's
good.
it's kind of like a lasagna, right?
Yeah.
Oh, so good. I do recommend that.
I can get behind.
There's a great style of pizza. I don't know if you ever had it when we had it at Marist. The lasagna, they called it lasagna pizza. And on the pizza was a red pizza with ricotta and a meat sauce.
Okay.
And it was good.
I can follow that. Yeah, I don't see why that wouldn't be good. Lasagna is awesome, and it's just lasagna on a pizza makes it even more awesome. In that way, pizza kind of gets a free pass because like you can just put things that are already awesome on a pizza. It's so versatile.
Well, it's a win-win, right? Because you can't make a bad pizza, right? Because if worse comes to worse, you just make a basic pizza, which is good on its own.
Exactly.
Or you have the option to go nuts with it, right?
You can customize it so many different ways.
I watched like Top Chef and things like this where they make these ridiculous dishes. I don't even know what they are, and they look silly, and I could never cook them in a million years. But pizza is approachable to a novice or to a professional chef. Anyone can make a pizza and make a decent one.
Yeah, that's true. It's kind of like this amazing, just versatile food for everyone. Pizza is always there.
Well, and there's always at least half a dozen shops in your town that make it. You
Yeah,
can get it frozen at the store. You can get the ingredients from scratch
you can
from a
make your
can.
own.
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter. Make your own. It's endlessly customizable.
yep,
I mean, what's more American than that?
it's true. I think it should be the national food.
I mean, I think it has a strong argument, for sure.
Definitely, definitely, a national food. And even like it's like a regional thing. Like different parts of the country,
Yep.
will make it differently. And you got your West Coast style, your California pizza, you got your Chicago pizza, the New York
The
classic
New York,
pizza.
come on, with that fresh New York water. Oof.
Indeed.
The New York pizza and the New York bagel, man. I could just live on that forever.
Yeah, those are the two staples right there. A lot of people don't they count the bagel out when they think of New York food, but
That's
you really can't get a good bagel out. The New York, New Jersey, the metro area has the best bagels.
Well, I read an article once. Apparently, and I don't know the exact science, but I guess there's something to do. New York City has one of the few relatively unfiltered water supplies.
Yeah.
And they say that's the reason the bagel's better. I read a story about a company, I want to say they were in Colorado. Don't quote me on that. Far away from New York City. And they actually trucked in New York City water to make authentic New York bagels. And it was amazing. And people said they were that was the secret. And that's what made them
That's the
taste
secret.
just like true New York bagels.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there has to be some reason.
I don't know how
has
you
to be
make any
some
money
secret.
trucking in water from New York City, but apparently you can. Go figure.
Yeah.
And see, now we're talking about bagels.
Everything comes back to breakfast.
It all comes back to we do like breakfast. That is true. Drinking our coffee and our OJ here at 9:30 at night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. You can have pizza delivered. You can go out and eat it. You can just do
You can make it at home.
You can make it at home from scratch or pre-prepared. Gosh,
Pizza.
I want some pizza. All right.
Yeah.
Now, let's see. I'm trying to think of other things about pizza we have yet to discuss. How do you? I'm sure you have a local pizza joint.
I have several. Actually, I'm really excited. Tomorrow, I'm kind of planning on trying out this new pizza place that opened up near my work. They have chicken finger pizza,
Nice.
and they also have mac and cheese pizza.
Okay.
I don't know which one I'm getting yet. Very much leaning toward the mac and cheese pizza, I think, because I've had chicken cutlet pizza, and that's basically, I would imagine, similar to the chicken finger pizza. But mac and cheese pizza just sounds awesome. Like
I've said,
I
a
can't wait
pasta
to try
pizza.
Can't wait to try it.
Yeah.
And I hear they have all different kinds of pizzas. So while I'm there, I'm going to scope it out.
But now, speaking to a national audience, what, in terms of chain pizzas, national pizza,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Blech. The first thing that comes to mind when we're talking about chain pizza, you've got Domino's, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of everywhere. And you got Pizza Hut is everywhere. And then you got like Papa John's is, I guess, kind of regional. Are they every? They're pretty much everywhere.
They're expanding aggressively. They will soon be everywhere.
Right. So that's we can call those the big three of chain pizza, right? That's fair to say.
That are national, yes.
So they're almost like Wendy's,
Oh, well,
Burger King, and McDonald's.
What about
we
Chuck
could
E.
say.
Cheese, Matt? Are you not going to
No,
count Chuck E.
that doesn't count. That's not. Yes,
sure?
it is chain pizza, but they don't. Chuck E. Cheese is not just marketing the pizza; they're marketing the experience, really.
What about, I looked up the Wikipedia list for pizza chains, but there are a couple more in here that are national, including Little Caesars,
Little Caesars, CC's
Uno
Pizza,
Chicago Grill,
yeah, Uno's.
although that's more of an
Uno's is
upscale.
a little. I was gonna say it's a little more high
It's
end.
a little more Sydney. What about
California Pizza.
Sbarro? California pizzas, oh, I guess they're national. Sbarro is somehow still in business.
Yeah, so Sbarro.
God, they suck.
My favorite Sbarro's moment is on The Office when Michael Scott is going to a meeting in New York with corporate, and he's across the street from the. And you see the Sparrows in the background. He's like, I'm gonna go visit my favorite New York pizza joint.
And he goes to Sbarro.
It's a Sparrows.
Oh, Sbarro's so
It's
bad.
pretty fun.
Oh, God, I'd have to be pretty desperate before I ate some of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then and as you said, there are a ton of regional chains
Hmm.
that you may have heard from. Donato's. Um, there's
Yeah, you have a lot of options.
there's a lot. I don't know why I'm just keep repeating this.
I was kind of just thinking like the big three,
Yeah.
those top three
Mm-hmm.
on my list.
Mm-hmm.
That would be the like the leading three kind
Sure.
of front runners in the pizza game. But when you compare, there's no comparison between that and local places. I think.
Oh, God,
I
no.
think they're completely different animals. Like
There's no need.
it's like going to it's like KFC versus your local barbecue joint.
Well, it's convenience, right? And
Yeah,
again, it's
and price
if I'm in an
factors too.
unfamiliar city and I don't know what to eat,
Yeah, you've got something consistent. You've got some
it's
consistency.
the reason why McDonald's is very popular in Asia. You know, it's a known quantity, and that's the value of a franchise.
Hmm.
Because I have a lot of terrible local pizza joints, in addition to the good ones.
Yeah, it's a safe bet. That's the safe bet. That's the Mitt Romney of pizzas of
Everyone likes it.
pizza
Nice guy.
choices.
But between those three, I've never had Papa
I
John's.
think you froze.
No, I'm
Yep,
here.
you def.
Nope. Oh, dang. That's not good. All right. We're gonna get Matt back on the phone here. This is not good. Dang it. We're gonna call him back. We're almost out of time anyway. So, you can hear the phone ringing. I'll mute that so you don't have to listen to it ringing. Waiting for my internet to come back on, and we will get Matt on the line. Matt, are you there? Okay. We had a meltdown. Yeah, it's my house, not yours, so you're fine. No, like I said, it just comes and goes for like 15 seconds. My whole house just goes out. It's awful. It's kind of crazy, to be honest. All right, Matt. Well, we're just about out of time. We talked for a whole hour all about pizza. Is there anything left unsaid about the most American of dishes, the pizza? Now that's a real debate right there. It does. I'm glad you know the name of the show. That's why we keep it written for you. Yeah, sure. Wow, that sounds like something that's up for debate. Yeah, so I think so. I don't know. It's a tough decision. I'm glad. I don't think, do we actually have like a written down national food? Oh, well, according to Wikipedia, would you like to know what Wikipedia calls our national dishes? Because they list 6 of them. Yeah, go ahead. No. Yes. That's easy. Most of these are, some of these are hard. No, where you come? What? Cornflakes? I'd be sad if that's the most boring national food. You might as well be graham crackers. Like, come on, porridge is our national food. Come on. Oh boy. No, no. I would say one of these in this list is entirely obvious. Really obvious. Yes. Apple pie, yes. And one of them is the partner of the hot dog. The hamburger, yes. Now, the other 3 might be more difficult. Would you like to know what they are? No, but you're not super far off. How about fried chicken, buffalo wings, and mac and cheese? I don't know how accurate that is. Again, this is Wikipedia. But there you go. And someday, the pizza. That's exactly right. Very good, Matt. This has been great. I like talking nonsense. It's for an hour. It's a lot of fun. I'm gonna go get myself a konitsa. That's what I think I'm gonna do. And you eat it on the go. I'll eat in the car or out for a jog or working at my desk for breakfast. Oh my God, the breakfast konitsa. Wait, that's a breakfast burrito. That's basically a breakfast burrito. It's been done. It's been done. Well, the good news is, Matt, if you enjoyed this hour so much, not you, the people listening and watching, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can get a lot more of this at our website. Matt, what's our website? And a bag of chips. .com. No, it's not our website. UpForDebate.tv is our website. You can go there, get all of our past episodes, the current episode, audio, video, and even better, if you click the links button, all the links to where you can follow and subscribe to the show, including places like the YouTube video, which is great. You can see Matt and I chatting. You can watch it on your big screen or on your phone or on your computer. But also Stitcher Radio, iTunes, Google Play Music, SoundCloud, RSS feed, most major podcasting apps. If they serve podcasts, we're probably there. You can check us out. And of course, at Up for Debate TV on Twitter. And you can email us, upfordebatetv@gmail.com. Pretty simple. I like to think. Kind of like the pizza. But effective. We got to do a whole bit about how pizza represents the endless march towards death of all humanity. Where it's it's finite yet never ending. Turns out pizza was the answer to all our physics problems. Turns out, who'd have thunk? That's why it's so ubiquitous. All right. Well, on behalf of Matt, this is Sean, thanking everybody for joining us on the program this evening. We'll be back next week with more Up for Debate, but until then, so long.